Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Chris. In today's video, we're going to be going over a few games of me playing a Mega Draft. Right now, we are ranked around top 3K in the world, and I'm just going to be going over some of the reasons behind my picks and why I chose them, and kind of how to win in Mega Draft and what cards you should be looking for. So let's hop into the first match here. Alright, so the first thing you always want to look for is big spells, and in this case, this guy's the first pick, so he'll probably pick Lightning, because Lightning is the only big spell on the board. Honestly, that's the best first pick. Always look for spells first. So he actually ends up picking Tesla for some reason, which is the only offensive building other than like Barb Hut and Goblin Cage. I'm definitely going to be picking Lightning here, and I'm also going to be picking Arrows, as Arrows is probably the best spell you can pick for. The next thing you probably want to look for is either a win condition or good supporting cards. Right now, like Vines are really good, Spirit Empress is really good, Goblin Demolisher is really good, but I don't really see any of those cards on the board, which is kind of unfortunate. But no big spell means that for him, taking out something like a Queen would be really hard, so I am going to actually end up picking Queen here. It's going to be really, really annoying for him to deal with. And then he does end up picking Ghost, so let's look for something that can help counter that. Honestly, Tornado is great because we can get King Tower activations, and we could even look for Electro Giant as our win condition here. So we're going to go Tornado here. We're going to be running the triple spell. We could also activate our King Tower nicely with that that Ghost. But he is looking to build like a cycle deck by the looks of it. It's very low elixir cards so far. We're going to go ahead and pick our Cage here. And we're very much leaning into a deck that is more suited for like an Electro Giant, like I was saying earlier. Let's go ahead and pick Mega Minion here. Mega Minion's just a solid air troop with some high damage. Unfortunately, no really good splash cards on the board like Dark Prince. He did take the Ghost, which is a little unfortunate for us, but that's okay. He ends up picking Phoenix. I feel like this guy might look to go like Pigs here for his win condition. I feel like that'd probably be like one of his better picks. But we'll just have to see. We do get last pick here, which is nice, so I am happy about that. He actually ends up picking Ghost. I'm actually thinking I'm going to go Wizard for some more splash. That way if you pick something like Drill would be okay. So let's go Wizard here, and then I'm looking for Electro Giant. We are going to have a high cost deck, but honestly our deck comp is really good considering that like we're pretty close to actually like a decent meta deck with Electro Giant. Hopefully he doesn't steal it from us. I'm very much hoping he doesn't. But we do get to see his win condition here as well. Yeah, so he goes Drill just like I thought he would. He was building around some sort of like Drill or maybe Piggy's deck. We're definitely going to be picking Electro Giant for our win condition here. He does have double building with the Drill now, which is a little unfortunate, but I still think we'll be fine. Alright, so let's just go ahead and place our Cage down here. He is actually going to Drill first play. We can just Wizard it though, so we're chilling there. Wizard should only allow like one hit here maybe. Yeah, only one hit on our tower, which is good. Again, he can't really get rid of like the Wizard or Queen with any spells. He kind of has to waste cards on them, which is good for us. Like his Ghost here is going to take a lot of damage, so... And Brawler will be able to just finish it off nice and easy. We could just go Queen in the back, and he really just can't get rid of my Queen, which is honestly great for us. Like, he's gonna have to go guards here. Our Brawler's actually able to take out, like, a lot of the guards, too. At least their HP. We could just go Electro Giant to block the bridge here. And that will just pretty much full counter his Phoenix and his Skeleton King and the ability that he used up. So, we're looking pretty good. Mega Man was hopefully to snipe a high Tesla, but unfortunately he didn't play anything till pretty late there, but that's okay. We go ahead and pop our Queen ability here, be able to take out that Fire Spirit and maybe get a hit or two on the tower. Alright, no hits, that's fine. If he decides to go Drill, we could just go Cage again and then with our Wizard. So I think I'm just going to look for a Cage just to cycle some cards here. And then we'll see what his next move is going to be. I feel like he'll definitely go in Drill. Okay, so he's going to Drill. He's going to Drill opposite lane this time. So again, just Wizard for that. We should take no hits now because of where the Drill is. Perfect. And then he'll probably just go Ghost again. Yep, there's the Ghost coming down. And then he's probably going to end up Skeleton King on the Brawler on the right, or Guards. And I'm probably going to look for a King Tower activation here with that Ghost. So we're just going to play our Tornado just like that. That should get us a King Tower activation, hopefully. Awesome. That's exactly what we're looking for. We want King Tower up in this matchup, especially with Drill. It could always be kind of annoying. Queen should do a good job at taking out all of his troops here, honestly. Not super duper worried about his Phoenix and Skeleton King. Yeah, Mega Minion's coming down the lane too right now, which is great for us. We'll just go Wizard again for his Drill. Again, he has nothing for the Wizard. So I think we just win this in the long run because honestly, we have a big spell, he doesn't. We should be like chilling. He does end up going for a Ghost on the opposite lane, and he's going to Tesla here for defense, but we could just Lightning the Tesla now. And then we could just go ahead and go Mega Minion for that Phoenix. That'll only be one shot and it's gone. He actually ends up going for a late Drill, which is kind of funny. So he is going to be able to defend, but he has to use up a lot of Elixir, and we still get a good push off. He doesn't get any kind of counter push, so we're looking good right now. We could just go ahead and go Wizard behind this as well now, and then go in with another E-Giant at the bridge. Hopefully E-Giant stays in front of that Wizard. Awesome, that's great for us, honestly. He is going to be able to get down a good defense here, I think, actually, so he should be chilling, honestly. But the Wizard is just going to melt his guards really quickly, which is pretty awesome. We are going to get one Queen hit, so I'll take it. He still does have a bit of a damage lead, but I'm not too concerned right now. It's going to become very, very hard for him to get any kind of damage. And like I said, with that big spell, we should just be chilling. He's going to drill right lane again. We're just going to go with our Wizard. That's why we picked Wizard, literally just for the drill. We'll go ahead and pop down our Electro Giant again here, and he's probably going to look for a high Tesla. He's actually going to go like that. Wow, really bad Tesla by him. I'm not going to lie, he lets the Queen get onto it. That should just be GG right there. He'll take enough tower damage to the point where there's really going to be no return. Yeah, look at the Queen. Queen's on tower. Yeah, that's going to be GG. First, nice and easy, good game there. And you guys could see, I mean, picking the big spell makes a huge difference. If he had picked that big spell first, he probably would have won. But let's just hop into the next game here, and again, we're going to do the same thing, kind of just go over what we should be looking for and how to win. Alright, so same thing again here. We don't get first pick again, which is unfortunate, but Lightning is still the best pick. He is going to pick Lightning. I think Arrows are really good here. Golden Knight is always a really good pick as well, I would say. Golden Knight is just a solid card. Furnace is a really good card, but he does have the Lightning. Which is going to make it a little bit annoying to go Furnace, but I'm going to go Furnace anyways, honestly. Furnace is just so good right now. He'll probably look to take, like, Vines himself or Spirit Empress. Yeah, he takes Spirit Empress and Golden Knight, so those were, like, honestly my next two picks. So this is going to be a little bit tough now. So let's see here. We can go ahead and take Vines now, because, again, Vines is a really good card to have. And then we can go ahead and take... I'm thinking Hunter would be good here. Or Hut. Let's take Hut, because Hut is just a good card in general. He ends up taking Zap. That's fine, though. Zap and Ice Spirit. Let's take Baby Dragon. I think I'm going to look to build some sort of graveyard deck here. We'll go Baby Dragon, and we'll go Giant Skeleton. Giant Skeleton's actually really, really good in draft. You never definitely want to sleep on the Giant Skeleton. It's definitely really good. Golden Knight is a good counter to Graveyard, though, which is a little bit of my concern, but I think we'll be okay. As long as we take, like, Snowball Graveyard, we should have this in the bag, I think. He might look for, like, a Ram Rider and just go, like, Bridge Spam. He also might look for, like, RG. He's actually going to pick... Interesting, he picked Goblin Cage. I wasn't expecting that from him. Let's pick Snowball. And then we're just going to look for Graveyard. The only thing he can get a whole lot of lightning value out of with our deck is definitely just the Furnace. But we have a pretty solid deck here. We'll wish him good luck. Thank you. I would have loved a Poison, but that's okay. Graveyard Vines is a really strong combo. We're just going to try to play really slow here. Let's just go Cage for, Hut for his Cage. Cage will break before the Hut will, and the Hut should be able to just full defend his Brawler. He is going to Spirit the back. Let's just go ahead and go Furnace the back here. Furnace will tank that Ice Spirit, hopefully. Okay, never mind. Doesn't quite tank the Ice Spirit, but he actually ends up popping his Graveyard down, which is fine for me. Unfortunately, we have no Giant Skeleton in cycle, so we're just going to have to snowball his Golden Knight back. And that's exactly what we're going to do. I think we're actually going to look for a Graveyard here since he went for a really aggressive Lightning. So let's go ahead Graveyard. And we have our Vines as well in case he goes like Cannon Card or something. So I think he's just going to actually look for a Zap here. Yeah, so he's just going to Zap, but we got a really good Vines off. We should be able to do a lot of damage. Awesome damage there. Let's just go ahead and Furnace now for his Cannon Cart. Good Fire Spirit spawn by the Cannon Cart there, or by the Furnace there, and we actually end up taking a damage lead. So although he had like kind of a good cycle there against me, we still be able to counter push back really easily. I think using that that Golden Knight, like just like he just did, is not a good move. He kind of needs to save his Golden Knight, in my opinion, because Golden Knight is the best answer. He's saying good game. I think he kind of knows that it's over. He's playing his Golden Knight really, really aggressively. We're going to go ahead and Graveyard here since he just used all of his Elixir on the Spirit Empress. We should be able to get our Giant Skeleton on tower too. Yeah, like he's using all of his Elixir up really quickly and it's kind of putting him in really bad spots. We'll go Hut now for the Spirit Empress, which should just full counter it. Perfect. Great defense there. I mean, you guys could see, like, even though he got the first big spell, like, yeah, he can grab a big spell, but as long as your team comp overall is just better, like, they can't really do too much. He's going to look to build up a big push here, and definitely look for, like, a good Lightning opportunity. He's going to get down his Golden Knight. Hopefully we can block the dash. Awesome. We end up actually being able to, which is really good for us. Should be able to take out that Cannon Cart on the left with our Furnace, hopefully. Awesome. And then we can just honestly go ahead and snowball back his Spirit Empress to start cycling, and just go in with another Hut here. We'll go ahead and go Furnace the back as well, just to help deal with that Spirit Empress. He actually goes for a really aggressive Lightning, but we still have our Hut up, which will help take out the Spirit Empress. He can't grab like too much of a damage lead with the spot we're in right now, so that should just be GG's. Again, even though he might have gotten the only big spell, still a pretty easy win, and another game won. Alright guys, so we're going to do one more game. Hopefully we end up getting the first pick, but let's hop into the next one. Alright, so we are in the first game here, or the next game here. You guys can see, literally only big spell is Fireball right now. I just want to look at the other board. Golden Knight looks good, Spirit Empress looks good, Vines, Barbaro looks good. We're going to go ahead and take Fireball. Again, only big spell. I honestly could go in with 3M here since there is no other big spell. I mean, 3M will get a lot of value. That's another card you always want to look for. Three Musketeers is just super broken right now. So I think I might definitely look for that. He's actually going to pick Snowball. Definitely a weird first pick by him, I'm not going to lie. If he allows it, I'm probably going to take 3M and Golden Knight. I think those are just two really solid cards. Barbarian Barrel is another really solid card, but now that he picked Snowball, I don't think he'll pick it. Yeah, so we're going to definitely take Golden Knight here, and we're definitely going to take 3M. I think those are two really good picks. Barbarrel will be my next pick, probably along with like Minions, I think are really good too. But we'll see what he does. I'm thinking for him, he probably has to lean towards like guards here for himself. Interesting, Ice Golem. That's another good pick that I probably would have looked at, but good for him there. He might be looking to build a Hog deck, maybe. That's like the only other thing that I feel like he's looking at. P.E.K.K.A. So he does end up picking P.E.K.K.A. We're going to pick Barbarrel here. And then, like I said, guards look good, especially now that he has P.E.K.K.A. Guards look good. Good defense. Tombstone also kind of looks good. But I think guards overall are going to be the best pick here. He does get last pick, so he could surprise with a win condition. He does take Minions. That was my next pick. That's a little unfortunate. And he takes Minion Horde too as well, actually, which is kind of a weird pick. I wasn't expecting that from him. So we don't have a whole lot of splash. We do have Baby Dragon, actually, so I am going to take Baby Dragon just because the splash capability on both those minions is going to be really, really good for us. I'm just trying to look at what else is good here that is cheap. Berserker looks kind of good. I'm not too sure about that though. I'm gonna go for it. Just to lower our elixir cost. Our elixir cost is really high right now, so I think Berserker's overall going to be a good pick. And he does end up taking Spirit Empress. That's a good pick as well. This is our final pick here. We could take a couple of things. Royal Delivery kind of looks good as well. Or we can go for more of a heavy win condition here. I think I am just going to pick the Delivery though and go triple spell here. I think we could rely on enough offense just from our 3M plus Golden Knight here. We have a pretty good counter pushy deck as well. He might go Ram Rider here, but he honestly has like no splash. So I feel like he's going to have a little bit of a hard time here. Yeah, he goes Hog Rider. I figured he'd go Hog or Ram Rider. But hopefully, you know, we could pick up a nice win here. We'll wish him good luck. He's actually going to go Hog first, but we're going to go Berserker plus Guards. Hopefully we take no hits with that. Wow, we actually still take a hit. That's kind of crazy. He's actually going to go Minion Horde here too, so we'll Baby Dragon just to get rid of that in a couple shots. Minion Horde still manages to kind of take everything out, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and just bar barrel the bridge here. See if we can get a couple chip hits. I don't want to be too aggressive in this matchup. I kind of want to just play it chill. Let's go ahead and just Golden Knight opposite lane in the back. Alright, so we do get him to use his P.E.K.K.A, which is good for us. We did kind of want him to get to use it, so that's good. We're just going to split our 3 on the back now, I think, on the lane that his P.E.K.K.A is going down. So now we get to kind of see what he's going to do. I feel like he's going to go Spirit Empress behind that to kind of take out my Musketeers. Yeah, so we're just going to go Guards here for sure. Guards will be able to tank out most of that P.E.K.K.A and Spirit Empress. Then we can just go Berserker as well here. Berserker will also be able to tank up a good portion. Really good defending the Muskies there. We're going to go Baby Dragon here in front too to help with the Minion Horde in case he goes in with that. I feel like he's going to ignore it and then go Baby Dragon. Yeah, so he actually does exactly as I said he would. So we're going to get a lot of damage there. We can just Royal Delivery his minions here too. So perfect. That's exactly what we want to do in this situation. We just want him to get to use P.E.K.K.A because P.E.K.K.A is a great, you know, counter to 3M. And then kind of just defend his P.E.K.K.A with the 3M is kind of our main goal here. We are going to have to like go Guards Golden Knight here so we don't take too much damage from that Hog. We'll pop our Golden Knight ability too so we don't take that extra hit. And then the Guards and Golden Knight should just be able to completely tank those minions there, which will be good for us. He does get a couple hits, but that's okay. He's allowed to get a couple hits here. We're going to go 3M down the lane that he has his Spirit Empress. He might look to P.E.K.K.A the bridge, which I'm a little worried about. I think I'm just going to block Spirit Empress Berserker here. Yeah, so he's going to actually go like that opposite lane, which is kind of annoying. Let's just go Baby Dragon in the back here. Yeah, so he's going to go Minions, which is good because our Baby Dragon will be able to take that out now. And we're getting some pretty solid damage on his P.E.K.K.A too, which is nice. We're going to just go Guards like that here on that side, and then we're going to go for another 3M split. 3M will be able to take care of that Hog, that Spirit Empress, and that P.E.K.K.A. He's going to get really good Hoggy damage, but that's okay. Let's just go Berserker here. So he is going Minion Horde, which is kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and pop our Golden Knight ability. He is going to get his P.E.K.K.A down, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's just go Guards the back. Yeah, so he's able to get his P.E.K.K.A down again, bro. This is kind of looking like GG here. I feel like he just goes Hog. We definitely should have just picked, Oh my gosh, we're just like all out pushing his other side here. We should be good here. I feel like he can't really defend all this. Yeah, he goes for a last-ditch effort hog here. We can just barbell it though. We should be chilling. Oh my gosh, we're gonna win. That's so crazy. We almost fumbled that, but we actually end up taking the win there, which is pretty awesome. And we get a lot of trophies for that win. But yeah, you guys can see that's honestly just the method to winning these games on Mega Draft. You know, we pushed up like 1,000, almost 2,000 spots there on the leaderboard. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did like the video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. Have a good one. Peace out.